I know you guys are gonna learn so much choreography, and it's gonna drive you nuts. So let's get started. Spread out, yeah? Okay.
I think it's very important that when people come to a class of ours, that they know that it's advanced. You shouldn't come in without any experience. I think learning your basics is something that's very, very important, and you have to do that on your own. And after you learn how to do that, then you go break all the rules and do whatever you want.
I would say like 99% of the time it starts with the music. For myself or for Mari, it means something in our life as well. You know, the inspiration of what we create also just comes from our training, because a lot of what we create is basically like broken down freestyle. It's mainly like a natural movement to what we have been trained in. The song has to connect personally, first of all. Like the dancing and the choreography go hand in hand. You can't take one away from the other. You have to make sure it works together as one. Yeah, so you have to perform with each other. Yeah, and then let us like enjoy that energy. Okay? Yeah, we make choreography together all the time, and it's tough, you know, because we're a married couple, and it's just as hard. You know, people ask us if it's easy, but it's definitely not.
No, it's not. It's harder.
It's so much easier choreographing individually, to be honest. But when we come together, the end result is always...
It's worth it.
It makes it worth it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, Capolita. Yes, not part. Capolita. I've been dancing for 10 years, so it's hard to get 10 years of what I've been learning into someone that I've been training for 90 minutes, you know? 90 minutes is so short.
It is. It goes by really fast. It sounds really long, but it goes by quickly, because you have to get movement in your, like physically in your body, and then forget about the mental part of it and just let your body do it, and then that's when you concentrate more on what it's supposed to be talking about. But, you know, it's like balancing muscle memory and also feeling. It's with pieces that have a very specific story, I always like to make them have like some time to think of some way that they can relate in their own life, so then they can picture, you know, whatever it is, and just picture it in front of them, so they're maybe dancing like they're speaking to somebody.
And you're like, no, shut up! Shut up!
The piece I'm going to teach later, it's about pressure, like when people put pressure on you. So I want them to think about when they've had that in their life, when they've been in a situation, and be able to actually like literally imagine themselves in an environment like in that situation, or with people who put pressure on them in the room. Like what would they do if they were dancing to that person? Honestly, like I feel the difference when there's students who like they believe in themselves and the ones who don't. When they're like really discouraged and they feel like I can't do it, their energy kind of shuts off. So I think as a teacher, you have to challenge them, but also keep motivating them.
Even though there's a lot of things that we're telling them to do, there still is like a good amount of room for individuality. When you're dancing, it's really a connection between you and the music. It's always like the balance of, you know, making it real to your personal life, but also taking what the choreographer is giving you and staying within the guidelines of what they're trying to teach you. I can't force them to, you know, feel what I'm feeling. You know, they have to make it real to them. it's pointless to go into a class thinking, I'm going to do the choreography the way I do it. Because you don't learn that way. Yeah. You have to go into the class thinking, I want to try to do it like the choreographer, still with my personal feeling and intention, but you learn the most when you're trying to move like the choreographer, because then that's when you take and when you can really grow your dancing and your choreography. And you have to remind them that dancing is fun.
Yes, sometimes you take it too seriously.
People are so serious sometimes. In a class, I always ask, why did you start dancing? And they start thinking, oh, because I love it. It's my passion. I'm like, no, it's because it's fun. That's why you started dancing. It was the very first feeling you felt was that it was fun. And then you fell in love with it after. People just have to remind themselves that like dancing is fun. You know, just like if you were a basketball player, you play basketball because it's fun, or you play video games because it's fun. And dancing is fun as well.